Black Clover Chapter 308 blew everyone's mind. But that's not something new, it's just how our man Tabata works, from Gaja confessing to Lollapishika, Zenon's backstory and him turning into a devil, and now Yuno receiving another grimoire. He never fails to amaze us by his works. So let's not make any delay and get into it. Oh, and before we do that, let me tell you, I'll be talking about how Asta too can receive his magic and his own grimoire, therefore stick with me till the end of this video.
The chapter starts with Langris and Finral trying their best figuring out how to land a blow on Zenon. But Finral realizes that with his half-dead brother they won't be able to fight for long, so things must be decided quickly, but Zenon, believing in his absolute strength, declares that even they both together are no match for him. But to his surprise, with Finral's mana method they manage to get behind Zenon, and with Langris's magic hollow space out, the two brothers landed a critical hit on Zenon, right where his heart was supposed to be. It's really good to see Finral like this, from being a coward who refused to get into battles, to fighting a devil in order to save his captain and little brother is just some insane development, and Langris, who used to hate Finral so much, is now working with him with a smile in his face to achieve a similar goal. Seeing this, I have to say, their relationship has gotten better from the Royal Knights selection exam. Coming back to the chapter, we have Yuno waking up thinking about how long was he out for, and the first thing he sees is Finral pierced through, with Zenon's bone magic and Langris trembling out of weakness. And for those who are worried about Finral, relax, the bones went through his shoulder area, so he's totally safe. The two brothers' combined spatial attack were in vain, as it was not strong enough to slice a devil's heart. Yuno, seeing them, realizes that they are going to get killed by Zenon, but whatever he has done so far, nothing has worked, so what could he possibly do when he gets up? And he starts remembering all the struggles he went through to get to this place, also thinking about his dead squadmates. He decides that this cannot be the end for him, because he and Asta made a promise together. Just then a soul appears in front of him saying he's him, and all this time he was using his power, but Yuno still has to unlock his own magic, and right then a spade grimoire appears in front of him. An array of light flashes through the palace, seeing that the others who were outside realizes that it's Yuno's magic, and we have Patri saying, "Yuno's got that wind," a tribute from Licton Tedia's son. The chapter ends with Yuno ready to face Zenon again with his newfound power. Now y'all must be thinking, how come is that elf still inside Yuno, while they showed that the elves left all the mage's body whom they possessed in episode 120? Well, go re-watch that episode, where you'll see there was no scene of that elf leaving Yuno's body, he was merely just suppressed, probably. Which does arise a lot of questions for us. Why didn't he leave Yuno's body? Is Yuno some kind of a vessel for that elf? Well, that's for the upcoming chapters. And if you have any answers for that, please let me know in the comments down below. Oh, and guys, did you subscribe to my channel? If not, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification on. Now, Asta's condition is kind of similar to Yuno's, because anti-magic is not his attribute, it's his elder brother Leave's. He is merely using it in battles, and the only thing he owns is his sword skills, which Leave lacks. Therefore it can be said that Asta is the vessel for anti-magic, the medium through which Leave can extend his powers to the fullest. Asta's origin is unknown, and it's high time that is revealed, and will it be okay for an Mac like him to rely on someone else's power throughout the series? So it's safe to assume that with his mysterious origin his magic might get revealed as well, but some of you will say that if Asta gets magic he won't be able to use anti-magic, as anti-magic cannot be used by someone who has magic. But let's widen scope of Black Clover. What if Tabata brings things that equals magic, but is not magic, and it allows Asta to use
anti-magic as well? I mean, anything can happen. Let's say the Spade Kingdom arc ends with Asta getting a grimoire, but that doesn't belong to any of the four great nations, which will set him in search for his own origin, thus giving us another arc. Well, that's it for the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and see you all, until next time.
未来へ今駆け出したんだまだ見ぬ不安すら全て